Hello and welcome to our 24th day update on the journey to Tier 2 Rathma on the SSF Druid on Project Diablo 2 Season 10 Pluggy and all those other titles. Yeah, I know that coming off of like the crazy day we had on day 23 could be a little bit intimidating, but let me assure you, we still managed to make some progress on day number 24. And with that said, let me pull the proof that we did get some progress here. So starting the day, I cleared some tier 2 maps, just to, casually look for materials, and on the way we dropped an Ohm rune, which is always welcome. They are used in re-rolling our Call to Arms, for maximum cold res, and for Bramble. These are like the main uses. And a couple maps later, we had to drop a pair of soul drainers, and granted on summoner I wouldn't need them, but just in case we end up running like some other build, like it's always good to slam them. Look for like these enhanced damage, deadly strike, attack speed, or AR slams. This one hits mana leech, which would make it solid for mapping, but not too interesting. Later in Ancestral Trial, we drop another G-Bane, again used for melee, but we're interested. I'd like to see what they hit, of course. And it doesn't break, but it hits lightning resist, which is generally considered useless in Rathma. Unique amulet drops in Demon Road. It's a Mime Oak, so it goes back to the ground. And you can see I'm basically just running tier 2 maps. Mostly wanted to get like a bunch of sigils, and we are clearing tier 2 maps pretty fast at this point. While IDing some charms in the inventory. Wow, what an insane find. So this is the best small charm that we have found to date. A 5-0 res, 14 life. What an amazing find. Actually, you should really share this with some other people. Just an insane small charm to have a hold of, and will definitely boost our success rate on any build that we'll use for tier 2 Rathma. Over here we find a pretty cool TR with 2 to skills and 2 to Amazon skills, 20 FCR. Shame it's for Amazon, not another class, but more importantly we found the Nature's Piece, which is a ring we're looking for if we're going to run a summoner. This one has free to poison, which we were interested in, so great find for us. We are going to try and slam it. And just like the last one, it sadly breaks. 2 Nature's Piece with free to poison broken so far. Hopefully we find another one, because we really need one. We really need one for tier 2 Rathma. Okay, so please. An Arcane falls. It's just a 1-skill Arcane, so back to the ground it goes. And as we go back to the Demon Road, we go ahead and drop a Cerebus. Blood Spirit is Cerebus Bite. Can roll 2 to 4 2 shapeshift skills. This one sadly rolls 2, so it goes to the ground. And slightly later in the same map, we go ahead and drop a Dream Spirit. This is Ursa's Nightmare. This is I think this is the only pelt we haven't dropped so far. I don't remember if I've dropped an Ursa's before. Maybe I just forgot. I don't think I have one, so probably not. This one sadly also rolled the minimal amount of skills, 2 out of 4, so I don't think I kept it. I think I just dropped it back to the ground. But yeah, it's a cool pelt. It doesn't see a lot of use. It's most like a mapping kind of pelt. You can sometimes use it for declone. Over here at Geeds, we had a chance at Dungos. There's a Gore and a Drainers potentially there, so we do get the Drainers, second pair of the day, and we also get this Gore Riders. I didn't really want like the Kahagans or anything like that, so I decided not to buy the other things offered there. But we do go ahead and slam this Gore Rider. Gets free PDR, 18 deadly strike, a really nice pair of Gore Riders. Could be used for declone theoretically, or just like very nice pair of Gore Riders to, I don't know, to keep. Soul Drainers, we go ahead and slam. And they do survive. A second pair of Drainers we get for the day, and they get cold res as well. We already had a pair with cold res, so all sad. A second Ohm rune drops at the cow map, so second Ohm rune for the day. Yeah, go ahead and pick that up. And later in the same map, we get a Larzik's puzzle box. So again, stacking up on these boxes. Maybe the game really wants me to use them more aggressively than I have been. While farming, we ran into a Mendelin event, and yeah, as always, we go ahead, boost it to players 8 to get more experience. And day after day, we get another splinter. So this is pretty crazy that we had, like, we waited for the first splinter, we waited 11 days, and the second splinter, I think, took 7 or 8 days longer. You can see me re-rolling Grand Charms and not getting a Druid Skiller over here. So yeah, it took us like 11 days just for the first splinter, and now in 2 days we dropped 3 splinters. So I guess RNG really laughs at me at this point, just because like now that I don't need more splinters, it decided to drop them more commonly. We go ahead and craft some brilliant amulets. We were mostly, again, focusing on getting these last pieces that we need. So I think like now I'm going to try to like maybe craft 50 amulets a day if I can. 50 brilliant amulets a day. I'm considering crafting some caster amulets as well, but caster amulets will be missing a lot of that res that I gotta have. Mostly I'm considering it because we do need to reach a certain cast breakpoint for Rathma. Like, it will be good for us if we could, at least. So I'm considering it, like seeing where I can get the cast rate. I'm also considering crafting caster belts. We've crafted some yesterday. We didn't really hit anything major, but we still went ahead and gave it, like, you know, an attempt. You can see we'll be doing these crafts every day, looking for high PLR amulets with solid stats for us. Yeah, I think we only had like 4 or 5 that were interesting to slam for us. So we go ahead and slam them. You can see like we just organized them based on like the PLR value that they have. Sadly, all of them either broke or just didn't give anything interesting. And yeah, that was our day number 24. So I know, okay, hear me out. I know it's not the same as day 23. It's like, it's day 24, you know, we got 1 splinter. 1 splinter is cool. There were days where we were super excited about splinter that could have made our day. But we have to match our experiences to what we have. And yeah, you can see with the boats we've been crafting. We made some PLR belts. Where did I put it? I think I put it here. So not PLR, sorry, caster belts. So caster belts are guaranteed 10 FCR. Generally you'd want, like, from what I saw, at least like 20 FCR if you want to do like tier 2 Rathma on a caster. So maybe like PLR with FCR slam could be like a way to go, or maybe we go with like 10 FCR from the belt and 10 FCR from a ring or an amulet. Either way, like, I'll try to make it work somehow. I'm not sure yet how, but we'll figure it out. There are ways to kind of like figure this out, I'm sure. Maybe I decide to take off like my snake horde or like my yeah, we were using snake horde before, put on like an arachnid's mesh with like 20 FCR, and then like use like 2 PLR rings. Like that, there are ways to sort out whatever we need to sort out. I think there will be ways to solve it, at least I hope. There will be. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out at the moment. But yeah, till then, like, we'll keep, you know, playing around with our options, and yeah, hopefully we find soon one of these like pieces that we're missing. I think like the main thing right now that I really want like to have that we don't have is the amulet. I think if we do get a good amulet, there is a way that I could do tier 2 with like 2 PLR rings, 75 PLR amulet, and using like an Arax for the extra caster, the extra faster cast rate. I believe I even had like this is why you save everything. A faster cast rate lava gouts. Now, granted, they don't have as much maximum to fire res, so I didn't really like the idea of using them. Maybe I should, you know, maybe we should keep them close. Maybe they are relevant. Who knows? So yeah. We'll just keep playing around with like all the options that we have, and hopefully we find something that is like, you know, satisfactory, that gets everything we need and gets us to where we need to be. With that said, looking into day number 25, we're gonna keep up what what we've been up to. From now on, like, the grind is a lot more concentrated, in the sense that we're looking for very specific stuff. We're like crafting brilliant amulets for like what we need. We're farming maps for materials. We're getting sigils just for the chance of like dropping stuff from Uber Ancient and getting like more standards. And we're doing like the maps for a lot of events, just hoping Geeds maybe shows up and sells us a what's it called, like a snow clash, because we still haven't managed to find one. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're up to. Nothing too crazy. I'm not like really grinding for EXP, but we're getting it along the way, because we're mostly doing tier 2 and tier 1 maps, not really a lot of tier 3. Even when I'm doing tier 3, it's just cows. So yeah, it's nothing too crazy, nothing too spectacular. But yeah, we're gonna keep the concentrated grind, looking for the final pieces to make this kind of like tier 2 summoner hole. And I think at some point, if I get like a few more pieces for declone tier 2, or if I get like maybe a few more skillers, I'll farm some primeval souls and run tier 2 clone, because I think we're pretty close as well to tier 2 clone with the gear we currently have access to. So yeah, that's kind of like what we're looking at the moment, I guess. Yeah, we're just gonna work on these things. With that said, a little bit of a shorter video, maybe to balance yesterday's really long one. But I appreciate everybody who's watching. Thanks for letting me know you enjoy the content, and you can feel free to keep doing that because it makes me happy. And yeah, I guess I'll see you on the next stream or in the next video, wherever I end up seeing you. Till then, bye, and yeah, that's it. Just bye.